Okay, so it was requested that I make a video about with the slideshow here to go along with it to kind of explain the words that we have. So let me do that. So culture is the customs, arts, social institutions of people or social groups. That could be dress, the way you dress. It could be the way you celebrate. It could be your religion. It could be your family values, where your parents come from, where you come from, as big as your grandparents in some other country, right down to your neighborhood. Culture has also got its own language. Skateboarding is a culture because you have a way to dress, a way you act, a way you use language. Teaching has its own culture. So we're not just always part of like one culture. Like I'm not just German and Irish. I'm a teacher. I'm a Kansas Cityan, which has its own culture. I'm a I'm a Generation X or millennial kind of thing. I got my own culture. We all have our own culture. Culture is art, like the sugar skull. It's hairstyles. It's henna and tattoos are part of culture. Food is definitely a part of culture, but it sometimes becomes blended. But there's a lot of time certain foods have to do with your culture that you have. Heredity is the passing on of physical or mental characteristics genetically from one generation to one another, such as eye color, hair color, height, mental illness. These are all parts of heredity that get passed on. And it could be good or it could be bad. It can skip generations. It could be things like drug addiction, cancers. Environment is just the things around you. So you could be talking about as simple as your house or your room you're in, to the outside around you, all the way to the world. It's all your environment, it's the things around you. Personality traits are a person's thoughts, feelings, or behaviors. So you could be lots of things. And there are so much more than I could ever list on this slide. It's the things that make you you. You know, you could be a bookworm and you can be an athlete, and you could be shy or you could be outgoing. All of these things are what makes you you. That's your personality traits. Self concept is how you feel about yourselves. And sometimes it's really good and it should be to the point where we say, I love myself, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's, man, I really suck today. Man, I'm ugly. I look terrible. Man, I don't feel good about myself today. But you want to get to the point where you love yourself more than anything. And then there's your value system. That's the choices that you make based upon your values or morals. It's why you make the choices that you make. This can come from your religion. It can come from your holy book, from your church, from your family, from your peers and your friends. It could come from your neighborhood. It's it's the things that you do, like making choices, like are you going to um, graduate high school? Are you going to go to college? Are you think it's okay to get married or just live with someone? Do you think it's okay to steal or cuss? Those are all values, morals, and different people have different things and you believe different ways. Some about people's value system tells them that homosexuality or being gay is a sin and it's wrong. But yet, like my value system tells me, you know what, love is love. And if you choose to love someone and they're the same sex as you, then good for you. You found love. And I'm not gonna stop that. That's my value system, because what I feel like what you do is your business, but other people have an opposite. So sometimes value systems, they clash. Adolescence is where you're at right now. It's the period following the onset of puberty and where you are developing from a child to an adult. So things happen during that time, right? Like you get taller, you have a really big growth spurt. And guys, you grow and grow and grow until about the age of 20. Girls, they stop about 14 or 15. Guys' voices get deeper, girls get hips get fuller, their chests get larger, and you begin to see things differently and you see each other differently and you begin to start to make more choices that are more adult like, even though you're not there, and sometimes you're given more responsibility during those adolescents. So that is hopefully helpful for some of you. I'm going to, if you ask for this, I've given it to you. And bye.